welcome back to Valpo Esports. Today, for our little bit of GLEC special, we actually have a surprise for you guys. So, we did this similar concept of last semester, and this semester we're doing it again, but with a different college here. So, we actually have SXU, which is San
St.
Xavier
Xavier
University,
University.
and a little bit of a surprise to you guys. They're actually playing in-house. They're here in our esports lab to play with us today. So, we don't have to deal with any of the online arena stuff. We are getting right into the match. We don't have to wait for that.
Exactly. And I think there's 5 players and their coach all in house today, so gonna be exciting.
So,
Get some games. Just strategizing in house, some cool
Yeah.
matches.
yeah, so
Excited.
hello. I see some familiar names in the chat there. So, yeah, it's going to be a good time. They're here in-house, so we get a little bit of that energy, get it going. So,
Yeah.
going to be fun to see.
Not-
We did get to witness our freshmen playing online last time, and they did quite impressively. So, we get
Yes.
to see a little bit more of that offline skill, which generally people tend to prefer playing offline. So, we get to have a little bit nicer games. I think for everybody might have a little bit nicer.
Also, definitely helps prepare for like LAN going into it.
Yeah.
So, just to make sure that they're all ready, that they get the chance to go to LAN. Oh, okay, cool.
Interesting.
They're already starting.
Yeah, a fun part of this is that we do actually get to see the tags instead of just
Yes.
so we actually get to see the players' tags. That's always fun
Yeah.
for me because I always tend to make my tags like references to stuff, and then you're never gonna be able to see it.
Yeah, exactly. So we're actually going into this, and St. Xavier's leading out with their Bayonetta. We're leading with our freshman Greninja player. Hoping to see some of this in-person gameplay from him today. Nice 26% combo already.
Absolutely. So this is the freshman that was quite impressive last run.
Yes.
Both freshmen did very well, but absolutely had quite a showing here. And keeping it pretty even, does get hit by a little bit of a Bayo combo there.
Yes.
Known for being very percent damaging. But the stock is what matters against Bayo. Generally, the mindset that you want to have against Bayo is percent does not matter. I'm going to be at high percent. What matters is my stock. And keeping a hold of that is going to be very important.
So looking for these punishes, getting it back to even though the Bayo did get several combos off. So, oof.
So keeping it very even, which is very good for us, keeping this percentage. I think Greninja is probably going to have a little bit easier of a time finding his kill confirms, but Bayo is probably going to be able to kill a lot earlier if she does find it. So gonna have to play quite evasive, which luckily is right in Greninja's wheelhouse here. Gonna have to watch for that that side B afterburner kick off of ledge there. That is very devastating for Bayo. It's very common. Does lose the stock off of the Bayo ladder combo, so gonna have to play from behind a little bit.
Unfortunate they're going in there and taking a mandatory 65% from Bayo. Yep. That's an
Incredible
unfortunate
combo. Just don't like to see it on us, but
No.
it was a nice combo there with the double nair. Coming in with the forward air here. Does not get the up B. Does not get the Witch Trist. All right, you gotta lock in here. Gotta get something going.
Gotta try and get 2 stocks. It's best we can go for. One's best though.
Nice grab. That's where it starts. Oof. And did not grab ledge. Unfortunate 3-stock there. Bayo's a scary character.
Yes.
She could not kill you until 200, or she could kill you at 30.
Yep, just depends. Or she can just 0 to death you in 5 seconds.
Yep.
Like we saw.
Yeah, Bayo combos, very sad, very spooky.
Yep, very fun.
Yep.
But now we go to our next thing, which is stage bans. So I don't think we knew that they had a Bayo player.
No, so we did a little bit of research, but we couldn't find too much of up-to-date information. So we're kind of working off of a little old data, so it's kind of what we had to work with. All we really had was that a while ago they had a Kazuya, a Doc, and a Zelda. So that's all we really had to prepare for. So these characters that we're going to see very well could be a surprise. Those were old VODs that we had found for that data. So obviously we're not expecting the Bayo. And the Bayo was impressive.
Yes, it was very impressive. We did see a few other characters with them playing in person today, but could just be random. Could just be warming up. I don't know.
Yeah, we had some friendlies going on. Generally, Valpo and SXU kind of stayed to their own during friendlies, just casual, normal competition stuff. But we actually didn't see any of those 3 characters. However, we were also playing a whole lot of Monkey during our warm-up, so I don't
wonder who started that one.
Hey man, it's Monkey Monday every day.
Anyway, going into this, we have Dorva taking it in, having to start out with the prey thing pretty far behind, but just gotta see. Alex has been known to take these things, so we'll see what's going on.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a deficit here, but if anybody's going to take it back, it can be Alex. Going to have to find an opening here. Bayo's pretty difficult to combo, but luckily Samus doesn't need her combos to be effective. Keeping Bayo away from you is going to be very important here. Bayo needs the correct openings to get a lot of damage. Like that grounded side B, this is going to be dead.
Oof, unfortunate. This is a really good Bayo player, just being able to take like so much damage. Main thing right now is that we just kind of need Alex to do his favorite thing, which is camping.
Yeah. I'm gonna need some SDI champs up in this house because Bayo needs to stop getting these combos. He needs to stop being allowed to do that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not getting the read there, just not being able to hold it. Getting a punish, just need to see more camping. I want to see, as much as it's a little bit boring for us to commentate, it does work. We have seen it work before. Oh,
Stop it!
Oh boy, this is not looking too good.
SDI out, please!
Oh, this is a risky start. This is not a good start for Valpo going into it, starting it.
That's tether grab? Sure, man. He was above the ledge, but whatever. Yeah. Gotta avoid these Bayo openings. Bayo can struggle to get in, and she's just getting in a lot and able to take miles off of these inches that we're giving her. We need to stop these openings in their tracks.
Yes, that's the main thing right now that's going to be a big problem with going against this Bayo. Just getting in her openings, just gotta find the openings, being able to escape. Right now, just not looking like a good place.
Nice shield break.
That's Steph?
That's the first stop.
All right. Still a risky spot, especially going in against this Bayo. Just need to find these correct openings. That's the main thing. That might be death if not properly DIing it.
Yep, good DI there. Does live.
Unfortunately, does get punished there for misreading it.
Yeah, now gets the back air. You have to be cautious against Bayo off stage. She has so many options to stall.
Yeah, just a really interesting position, especially since we didn't know there was a Bayo. There wasn't a lot of preparation we could do. Not sure if this is a new player or just a new character somebody picked up. I mean, we've seen that before. Like, for example, Alex used to play Link, and now he's playing Samus. So just kind of throw different characters out there and see what happens.
What I want to see is more grounded and distance play. Bayo is exceptional at catching jumps. She has side B afterburner kick. She has ABK to catch short hops and aerial approaches, and she excels at that. Off of those ABKs, she can get the uppies, she can do those whole ladder combos. You pretty much have to stay grounded, play in your shield. She's going to struggle to deal with that. Even her grabs, if you get grabbed by Bayo, who cares?
Yeah.
Not much happens. The most that's really going to happen is forward throw will kill at ledge at like 150. But if you're already at 150, who cares at that point? You got to start playing grounded. I don't want to keep seeing this Bayo get away with combos that shouldn't be working. Some of these combos can be SDI to at least mitigate some of the damage.
One of the other things that I definitely want to see more of is that we couldn't really see from Alex because he had to go in more because of the huge deficit. I would really like to see an even game between the Bayo and Alex to where Alex can use his camping to his advantage.
Yeah, I think Alex, if he was on even playing field and he was able to not be forced in that disadvantageous situation, can sit back a lot more. I would want to see specifically homing missiles, charge shots, and Zairs.
Yeah.
Are specifically what I want to see to try to challenge those side Bs, either grounded or aerial. Those are the options I want to see because that's where Bayo is going to get the biggest openings.
There's a lot of different things that the team really just needs to consider right now. Just gotta try and find in those ways to just use projectiles in their favor, because the Bayo has, from what I've seen, is really struggling outside of their combos.
That is kind of just how Bayo goes, and we need to stop letting her get these openings. We need to watch that.
So just gotta try and see what we can do. Try and take as much damage as you can, and avoid for her touching. I'm liking some of the stalling going on, just trying to...
I like how he's playing grounded, but you gotta be ready to react. Just dashing around is still a commitment. You got to be ready for that. Nice up tilt though, keeping it even in percents, but again, we can't really afford to be keeping it even here.
Yeah, can't afford to be keeping it even right here, but we gotta just look for the right thing, get some good DI in, reading that nice punish. Unfortunately, getting her
getting the bats within there. Yeah, that's gonna be the problem here. Falco loves these extending combos, these untrue strings, but getting a lot off of it, and bats within is gonna make it very difficult. Gets the counter there, gets the witch time.
Yeah, unfortunate there, taking a stock already, but keeping a higher damage percentage, still doing pretty well going into it, doing really good, keeping these things in mind that Wes just mentioned with the more grounded play style, trying to keep it as not going in as much as possible, but trying to keep out of the range. Unfortunately, this is probably death.
No, it is not death.
Nope. Nice DI.
It was good DI to be able to mitigate some of that combo. Wasn't able to bring him as high as he probably wanted. That was a scary recovery, but it worked, so we take it. Up smash, not quite killing yet. Get ready for the side B off ledge. Forward air caught it.
She's just able to recover very well. That's one of the things that Bayo just kind of excels in. Being able to, so there's not really much ledge trapping they can do.
Yeah, how I kind of, nice
punish.
Up smash does catch that. How I kind of treat Bayo off stage is I just assume that she's going to make it back until she doesn't. Ow.
That's
just getting
fun.
Shot in the forehead a little bit.
A little bit.
Down air. Oh, this might kill.
Yeah, unfortunate there, but we did take another stock off this Bayonetta. So again, just kind of being put in a really tricky position here for Valpo.
Ooh, interesting coverage. I do not hate that.
Honestly, really liking this play from our freshman right here.
Whoa.
Nice!
Hey, and he told me earlier that Falco F smash buff was not important. He told me earlier today that Falco range buff on his F smash was irrelevant. Is it irrelevant now?
So one of the nice things that I saw there is just, honestly, Trombone just taking in a lot of what you said there and being able to take the Bayonetta at like a really good play style. Like,
absolutely. I loved the slow play. The grounded slow play was absolutely what turned that around. At the beginning, it was a little shaky trying to figure out the tempo there. But once he kind of figured out, okay, hang back, stay grounded, be ready to shield, it became him a lot more difficult for that Bayo to really get her openings. He was able to get his as Falco, and we saw where it ended. We saw where it ended.
I mean, that definitely shows like how good, especially like these two freshmen are that we've been seeing. Like, we saw the Greninja take 6 stocks, which is incredible. However, being able to turn it around, take those 2 stocks, even when he lost one of his own, is still very good, especially when we saw even Alex, the team captain, struggle against the Bayonetta, just kind of trying to find their way around it. So definitely puts us in a better position regardless of what happens, regardless of stock counts. Still risky situation for Valpo, but not much you gotta do there. You just gotta keep trying.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a nice job stopping the bleeding. I like that analogy from chat. That was a good way to stop the bleeding, because that Bayo was doing a lot of work there. So putting an end to that, seeing where we are now, we are still at quite a deficit here. We are on our 3rd player with 2 stocks down. And they are only just getting to their 2nd. Now, reminder, GLEC format has changed. It is a 4v4 here, so there is one more player behind the Falco, but that's not a serious situation.
And while we're in our favorite part of stage bans, where we've gone to PS2 3 times in a row, are we? Oh, now we're not going to PS2 the moment I mention it.
I like the mix-up.
All right, so we are seeing, still leading with our Falco. because we can't swap, but we're not sure what they're leading with, going in with. We did see a few other things going on. We did see, never mind, all of our information is wrong. All of our information is wrong, but we have a lot of information on this matchup. Not matchup, but we have a lot of information on a K Rool.
All right, I know somebody in the chat's popping off right now. Josh, our senior from last year, who was a K Rool player. Sadly, this is a freshman, meaning that he did not get the extensive Josh K Rool treatment. But hopefully he is able to turn it around nonetheless. Should be able to get a nice punish here.
Nice punish there. Getting
drag down there. Oh,
nice.
Up air. Okay.
I like that combo. Getting it in, getting it easy, getting a nice 72% already. Just being able to kind of just need to be very careful. Not getting the punish in there, but being able to react in time so he wasn't punished for it, which is great. Ari able to take, main thing right now, we need as many stocks as we can off of them. Just trying to get as much can. Oh!
Yikes.
Unfortunate there.
Falling out that high side beat with the up air. That was a good coverage from the K Rool there because there wasn't really much that Trombone could really do because up air has belly armor. So from that position, all he could really do aggressively to challenge that would be trying to drift in forward air, which most likely get belly armor. However, if Trombone then just chose to not engage, drift away, or just drift in and not commit to anything, would probably be the best option there, drift in and not commit, but you don't want to drift in there. So it was pretty good coverage there. Not really much that Trombone could really do to challenge that. His safest play was to either side B high like he did, which got called out, or drift away and just go to ledge, and wasn't really much that could challenge that play.
One of the things that I really want, probably going to take like a lot of, there's probably going to be a lot of team talk going in between like each of these stocks as we're noticing. Just a lot of time taking stage bans, which do take a while, but I'm pretty sure that the team is definitely talking this out, thinking these things. And I'm expecting quite a long stage pick time between game 1 and game 2, depending on how far it goes. So looking at different things, going to small battlefield, which is interesting. Not sure.
Yeah.
I think I know who is playing though.
Yes.
So
You're correct on who. My question is what character? The controller was still connected.
Oh,
we're good.
Fair enough. I was like, what is going on?
My question is, does he do it? He's doing it. All right.
All right.
He's locking it in with the K Rool Ditto from Ben. Gonna see what he's got.
Yep, we are anchoring the K Rool here. Just kind of be in an interesting spot. Ben has played Josh's K Rool, so going to be one of the more advanced players for this matchup, just knowing more about the character, knowing what openings to look for.
Evening up the percent here, but when you have heavy dittos like this, percent doesn't matter, the stock counts do.
Correct. We've seen the Monkey Monday stock dittos, so.
Hey man, I like monkey.
Still getting in, taking more of the damage. Unfortunately, not able to get that combo off. 130% though, not a good spot for Bebop to be in. So.
Does manage to avoid the blunderbuss edge guard. That is a little unfortunate here, but just don't lose the stock for it. Okay.
Yep.
We take those.
Unfortunately, not able to read that.
Spooky F smash.
Yeah, not liking this.
He survives. Yep. Nice. Goes for the back air there. Forward air should kill.
Yes.
Even across stage. All right. 26% in a dream. Not the ideal situation.
Not the ideal situation, but we've seen stranger things happen before. Not much you can do. Just gotta keep looking, see, and try and take them to their next character and get as much as you can before the next game. That's the best thing we can look for right now. Not the best thing, but what we want to look for right now.
Absolutely. Just gotta keep your option coverage here. In this situation, more than any, it is most important to just play solid.
Just focus on playing solid, getting as much information. Nice spike there, and staying at 181 with a dream. Being able to take this Ditto, doing well. Nice DI or something. I don't know how that didn't kill. That's gonna kill though.
Luckily, that second hit of K-Roll up smash is impressively and surprisingly weak.
Unfortunately, still Bebop catching out that other thing. Just being able to take on, like, knowing what he's looking for now, trying to get as much as he can. However, he is at 67%, but again, percent doesn't matter. Ben's got to make sure. Ben has to make sure that he can be able to take as little damage as possible and not lose his other stock here, because he's going to be going in with 2v6. So that's a nice spike.
He's got that timing down thanks to Josh, I'm sure. With how much he's played this matchup, has that down air timing down. Because K-Rool up B is actually really difficult to challenge, so having that timing down pat definitely helped him out a lot there. Two of those 3 kills were from that timing.
So this is not impossible. We've seen crazier things happen. However, it's going to be very difficult going into this. Main thing right now, just get as much information as you can. That's the best. That's not the best, but that's the minimum we want.
At this point, looking at this situation, that's pretty much your goal here. You kind of look at it and go, best case scenario, we pull out something crazy, but it's not expected of him.
Not expected.
At this point, it is just
information.
Get as far as you can. Absolutely.
Because the farther you go, the more you learn about the enemy's playstyle, the more you can figure out how you want to go about this, your opponent, figuring out what they want to do exactly.
Absolutely. And even just in this situation, when we're this far behind, just getting to the next player helps so much, because if for nothing else, you at least know the characters that you might have to prepare for.
Exactly. Knowing the character is at least amazing information, because you know what to prepare for, you know what you want to think about, what they might be anchoring, what they might decide to be the middle, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You can start strategizing from there once you have that information. So Ben taking them to the next player is very important for us. It's the beginning of a comeback, but in this position, it's not expected of him.
It's not expected. It's not. There's not a good chance of it.
But hey,
it's possible.
We have seen crazier things before, so it is definitely not impossible. Can't rule it out yet.
Look, Valpo has been known to do the crazy impossible.
Expect the unexpected with Valpo. Sometimes we just pull some random stuff, and
the first ever timeout was from Valpo, apparently.
As far as I am aware, that is the first ever timeout in GLEC. As far as I am aware, was last time Valpo played to start up the season. So Valpo is no stranger to being the first at something, and no stranger to seeing the wild cards here. So
all right.
We'll see if Ben is able to turn it around with a Terry up against him. Terry's a scary matchup for heavies. He gets to do a lot of damage output with the speed of a speed of a fast character, damage output, and kill power of a heavy.
Yes.
It's gonna be dangerous here.
There are a lot of Terrys that are available to Valpo at varying skill levels, so just gotta try and do as much as you can. Again, making sure you can get as much as you can with this as possible. Trying to play more of this projectile game, which is very good, because
I love this projectile play.
Terry doesn't have a lot to do besides his down B, I think it is, so.
Yeah, so with Terry, I think Ben is playing this very well. Keep Terry away from you at all costs.
Oof. Unfortunately, getting that wrong turning.
Now he has go meter. This is where it can get scary. Nice blunderbuss, though. Gets him off stage. Be ready for the high recovery. Back row will take it. Nice job, but this is good at high percent now. Gonna have to fear Terry's kill options, but at least he doesn't have go meter. Otherwise, he probably would have already been dead.
Oh yes, he would have been already dead with that combo right there. Still taking a lot of things, just trying to keep him away, getting this projectile game. One of the things that this Terry is definitely looking for is just going in opportunities, which is what he should be focusing on, a little bit more of a defensive play style, in my opinion. But
what's kind of lucky to me here is this Terry seems to be using a lot of side Bs and neutral Bs to approach. He's not using much crack shoot. Crack shoot is an incredible zone breaking tool that he's not using right now, and that is very much helping Ben with this projectile play. So nobody tell him.
Nobody tell him.
Nobody tell him.
Still surviving on a prayer, 167%. We know what these heavies like, so just gotta try and do
the grab back
nice punish.
Edge guard potential here. Probably gonna try to go high here.
Ooh.
Nice! Get the second blunderbuss hit. This is
insane.
Down to the wire. Missed the tech. He's dead.
He's dead.
What did we say? Expect the unexpected with Valpo. Turns it around.
Amazing job right there from Ben. Just being able to use that one little gimp trick from K. Rool and just being able to use it to secure that stock. Honestly, really risky, but well paid off in the end.
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at that matchup there, if the blunderbuss trick works, as we saw, even if the Terry techs it, is going to be extremely difficult for that Terry to recover. It's a very difficult angle for Terry to get around, judging on how linear his recovery is. And then if it misses, there's not too much that Terry can really pressure him with on ledge. Especially because, if you don't know, K. Rool has one of the best ledge hangs in the game. His hand is up here and his hurt box is like down here. So it's very difficult to actually challenge him on ledge, not even accounting for the hitbox of his propeller pack. So it's very difficult to challenge him. It was a pretty safe play, and it netted him some incredible reward.
Yeah, and going for that play, too, was probably the best option he could have, because worst comes to worst, it didn't work. Best case scenario was what we just saw right there.
Absolutely. And you're at 167. If you lose that stock, it was all but gone anyway. But turning it around, getting that pretty low risk, high reward play, having it pay off. Now we're only one stock deficit. We started this at 4.
Yeah, a huge being able to like actually take that in, being able to use it. Now we get to know what their fourth character is, which is nothing that anyone was planning.
And this is nowhere near impossible. It was looking like we were in the dire straits this last game, and turning it around back to the last player without losing one of our stocks. We were only one stock deficit here.
Great look right now going in, just being able to even it up. And like we've said before, the main thing that's really important, especially with Smash Bros. Crew battles, is being able to keep your mindset just in the right spot and not letting that get to you. And like we said right there, there was a huge deficit, and Ben pulled it around.
Absolutely. So incredible plays there. And like I said, when you're in that deficit situation, the most important thing is to play solid. Keep your risk reward, keep your options coverage. And he did the low risk, high reward, got it, and it went better than expected. So now one stock deficit against a Robin here.
Yep,
this is interesting here.
Very interesting going into it. We did not know about the Robin. The only one that we really knew about was the Terry, and that was when we found out earlier today. So gonna be a little interesting right here. Just trying to keep this projectile game, which just worked really well in the last game. Robin has.
To be honest, I feel like K. Rool's projectile game is honestly probably better than Robin's.
Probably. Robin's not the best in the game.
What's going to be scary is once they get that neutral B charge. The different charges of the neutral B have different properties, and Thoron is going to be scary, and so is Arc Thunder.
Arc Thunder and Thoron are very scary, especially with Robin. Just being able to have that coverage, because that's the main thing this Robin has to deal with the projectile game. However, still being able to do a lot of damage.
Speaking of coverage, Ben's getting a lot of coverage here. Nice little two-piece. This should be dead.
And that's dead.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Even game. Ben's turning it around.
This is incredible right now. Huge comeback coming in from Ben right now. Taking a lot of damage, but still, this doesn't mean much in the end. Granted, it is a lot of damage. Hopefully not getting the stock. And that's one of those things that Robin definitely excels at, just being able to get a lot of damage very quickly with the power of a heavy. But still an interesting place. Getting his crown back, which should hopefully be a better spot, but gotta just avoid charging Thoron or Arc Thunder right now.
Nice, using the crown armor. That was.
I'm surprised that didn't shield break.
That Robin is lucky that shield poked.
Yeah, okay. I was like, how did that not break?
That jab actually poked. Oh, that's a huge interaction, actually. Crown will interrupt Arc Thunder. That's actually huge. That
is a huge thing to acknowledge, and I hope Ben acknowledged it here, realizing it, especially going in.
I hope Ben recognized that. This is very, very important interactions to know for Ben.
Yep, still being able to cancel it, though, with Blunderbuss, getting that out, trying to do something nice. Oh, missing it, unfortunately. They just kind of went out of the way. Just gotta find it. But they have no Levin Sword right now, which is good. Which means less damage.
Very low on books.
Very low on books, very low on sword, so they're forced to use their copper sword, which is definitely weaker now. Got the 11 sword back, but we'll see what happens. Just using as much of the projectile game to cancel everything out as possible.
Shot in the toes.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
And wasn't able to recover.
Wasn't able
That's
to.
a stock. This is now a lead in
This
Valko's
is
favor.
insane right
That
now.
will take it. Yep.
Look.
11 sword, that will do it.
Yeah, it's 11 sword. I'm not sure what you expected,
11
but
sword is basically aerial smash attacks, so not surprising the slightest that Ben kind of just exploded at
yeah, incredible though. Still being able to, just needs to keep this away. Gotta be aware of it, but using these projectiles to avoid all of these spells is just really good. Oh, unfortunately going in for the fire right there. Still taking it, but he lost his crown as a result.
Got his crown back right there.
Able to
using a lot of these projectiles. I'm very happy with this projectile. Whoa, that grab reached. Okay. Up smash.
Oh!
Just missed the timing there.
Barely missed the timing.
I like the attempt.
Yep, but the Robin was out of wings. She did not have her 11 sword, so she didn't have a lot she could do right there. Just using that. Robin will die a lot sooner than K. Rool, so looking into it, it's not going to be too bad going into it.
Absolutely.
Again,
Nice
projectile game, I'm loving this right now.
Absolutely.
Huge. This is insane. Just got to keep a cool head right now. Higher percent, and Robin will die sooner. So just got to be careful. Low on books, everything, and we've noticed how low on books.
Robin's forgetting how to read. I feel that. Just gotta keep using these projectile games.
Unfortunately, back with their Thoron, so Thunder, not much we can do. Just gotta see this camping game style. Not seeing really.
Nice forward air. That's big. They have no double jump. Using the crown to cover. This should beat the grab. No, crown! The crown recatch animation.
Oh, barely, just barely didn't work right there. Still looking at it, still really even right now, and that's the crazy part right here. Just keeping this projectile game up is just the major thing right now. He's dead!
Ben
Insane!
turning it around from a 6 was it 6-2 deficit, turning it all the way around to a win. Incredible turnaround from Ben. We actually are up this first round.
We are up this first round. Nothing expected. But like we said, expect the unexpected from Valpo. So this is going to be interesting going into this next game because from what I could see, the Bayo seems to be their best player. So leading with that Bayo and just being able to try and figure out what we want to work with, what they might start with is very interesting right here.
Definitely going to be some interesting strategy game here. So I'm sure right now both teams are kind of separating here to talk about their strategy. So I think we're going to go to a little bit of a break here as they talk about it, but we'll see you in just a little bit.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
back from the break. We had a little bit of deliberation to go through. Had a little bit of a long break. Had a lot to talk about. Had a lot to deliberate. But we are ready and back for some second round of GLEC here. Arya winning some surprisingly.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were here for it, Chris, but we were down 2-6, and Ben pulled off a massive comeback to actually bring us the first round. So here we actually have a freshman that we haven't seen yet play. I actually don't think I've ever seen him play, even in friendlies. I just haven't been in the lab at the same time. So I'm quite excited to see how this goes. This
very interesting.
Last round was pretty scary, so see how he does.
This Bayo has been very scary, so hopefully we're looking at main things we talked about before is just avoiding jumping in, trying to avoid getting in those combos and trying to play a more projectile game, which I do like with the Bowser Jr. pick, just using more projectiles. Ooh, nice there.
Honestly, I really like that option in particular. Being able to use abandoned ship like that to cover Bayo.
Exactly.
Gonna be very big. This is scary though. The Bowser Jr. It's gonna be scary in both ways.
Yeah,
I think he thought he had a jump.
Yeah, I think so. Just recovered too low and unfortunately just was not able to do much there. Like we said before, this Bayo is just in a really good position, being able to just take a lot of good not angles, I'm thinking Overwatch, but like just off positions and being forcing us to have to attack first, which is being very difficult for us to deal with.
Using the off angles of the threat bubbles. Bayo has an interesting threat bubble. It's very weird to kind of work around. And trying to adapt to that threat bubble is pretty difficult there. Nice coverage. I like that with the Mecha Koopa.
Yeah, one of the things I would really like to see this Bowser Jr. do, especially in this match, whether we'll see it or not, is just using more of those projectiles.
Yep.
Yeah, that's dead. But the projectiles were the one thing that the Bayo was kind of struggling with, trying to go around, trying to find ways to get in. That was just the main problem there, I think. But unfortunately, not being able to take a stock off the Bayo for Valpo, still just an interesting place. But we've been here before. It's not new for us, so we guess we got.
What I think I would have liked to see more of is the sitting back, sitting back using the Mecha Koopa, maybe some cannonballs, but cannonball is pretty laggy. So some Mecha Koopas, stuff like that. I want to see staying grounded with your shield. Those interactions with the shield is going to be big. Bayo's threat bubble is pretty much side B. If you envision side B range, that's where you really have to fear. She's going to struggle to get too much off of much else. So aerial side B and grounded side B are what you really need to watch for. So that means watch your jumps. You do not want to jump very much. You want to stay grounded, have availability to your shield.
So we are going into this next choice, and I really like this next choice, honestly. I think this was a really good pick for Valpo because Trombone was able to actually show that he was really good with this Bayo matchup. He did really well against it last time.
I think he adapted to that Bayo playstyle incredibly.
Yeah, incredibly well. Just being able to play this more grounded playstyle, using his laser gun to his advantage. Unfortunately, getting out of it, not as good, but at least giving him the time.
I like how he's willing to take the grab if need be, because the grab is going to be so much less punishing than any other combo Bayo might have. He gets the side B to cover the tech roll option, though this should not be dead.
Barely not dead, but putting him in a risky position. Goes for the risky punish, but able to get out of it. Still able to do not much, unfortunately, getting the grab there. Just kind of in a rough position right now as Falco. Getting out of that, nice option. Just gotta try and live and deal as much damage as possible. Rough position, just gotta keep your head cool. A lot of counter and escape options from Bayo, so.
What's gonna be scary is this Bayo is going to be scary at ledge a lot because forward throw, she shares that with Pit of having a killing forward throw.
Yeah.
Down there, up there,
Unfortunately, I think it's Witch Time that she's been using a lot more to escape, and it's just...
It's actually Bats Within. Witch Time is her down B, her counter that slows the entire screen down. Luckily, we haven't seen too much of that, but Bats Within has been very big. Bats Within is very very dangerous for Falco. He likes to do a lot of those, not technically true, but true confirms. But Bayo having that frame 1 escape of Witch Time is pretty darn dangerous for Falco.
Yeah, and we're seeing the Bayo use that a lot more lately, so very interesting position.
I would like to see a bait for that Bats Within, because using Bats Within requires an air dodge. Nice! I like that. Willingness to go off stage.
Just gotta take those risks sometimes, especially when you're at high percentage where, I mean, it's a pretty likely chance of dying anyway. Such as like with these combos, unless you have perfect DI, which right there was very good.
Absolutely, just DI out there. And, oh, that's the witch. This still might kill. Yeah.
Unfortunate, but that was crazy right there.
That was something.
that was something. Still being able to take A stock though. Main thing right now is it's even somewhat, but again with Bayo combos, there's your 58%.
Does not have a jump.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Managed to get grounded. Watch the side Bs, but actually jumps over it. Okay.
Honestly, not a bad idea. Going for a more risky play, I feel like, but just being able to getting that here. Throw. Unfortunately, trying, but just unfortunately the Bayo has just been getting those like those.
Ow.
Oh. Unfortunate right there. Still being able to take A stock, just not in a very good spot at the very beginning. Just wasn't able to get, I think, the starting ground he had the last time, especially with the Bayo using that 1 frame thing.
Yeah.
Just more.
The Bats Within is very strong against Kazuya. I want to see some baits for the Bat Within. It requires him to air dodge. I want to see some baits.
I think
it's something that Falco can do, especially because he has the highest jump height in the game. Something like with up throw, you can up throw, jump up like full hop, delay, double jump, and then attack to catch the air dodge. So they're probably gonna air dodge after the laser, expecting a follow up. So you throw them up, full hop, delay your double jump to jump up, and then back air the air dodge. That's what I want to see. They're using Bats Within a lot. Punish them for that.
Yeah, using the Bats Within was something we didn't really see the first game that I don't remember. Maybe they didn't have enough time to think, or that's just something that they decided to use more and try and catch them out. And great idea, but we're putting it into a rough position right here. Just gotta try and find our way of going about different things. So.
Gonna have to find a solution here somewhere, somehow. And it looks like the next shot that we're throwing is gonna be Alex's Samus. I hope that he takes in a little bit of what I said before. I want to see charge shot, I want to see homing missile, I want to see Zares.
I would like our camping gameplay from Alex.
Absolutely. And looks like he at least tried. Oh, that's true, I forgot about bombs. Yeah, bombs are really good.
Yep. Main thing, like we said before, is really using Alex's camping gameplay to his advantage, because he really likes to camp. So use it, Alex. Unfortunately, getting caught in that combo, just not being able to really do much there. Trying to bait out a different action, just trying to see what you can do. Unfortunately, using the Bats Within.
We get it. You have Bats Within. Ow.
Unfortunately, taking a lot of damage and losing that stock fairly early. 27% is nothing. It's not really much in the grand scheme of things, especially even with them being down 1 stock. Risky play.
Actually saved Alex there, I think.
Honestly.
Honestly, the Bayo should have just
let him fall.
Yeah, I mean, it would have cost the Bayo their stock, because they would have had to not recover either. But you have such a lead, you take those stock trades.
Yeah, it would have been something that I think would have been worthwhile, especially with how useful it is for the Bayo. Able to read what she was gonna do, trying to catch it out.
I like this coverage.
This is really nice.
Alex is now able to sit back a little bit more. Have to watch these specials off of ledge though. The Bayo's getting away with a lot of it. Nice call out on the jump. Can we get an edge guard here of any semblance? Watch out for side B. Dash attacks instead.
Dash attacks instead. Interesting choice there going into it. 122%. That catch is on the one of the last frames of that, so still nice for us, giving
nice bomb into the charge shot. Doesn't kill at 160 though. Sadly, didn't have enough charge on the charge shot.
Unfortunately, just kind of, unfortunately, getting Red out in that position, getting that combo down, putting him in a rough position.
Ow, that was a terrifying back air, but should live this. Oh, you air dash instead of bombing? Why not bomb there?
Not sure, but we'll
Does
see.
get the stock.
Hey, it's 0-0. We don't like the going first, but it's something we'll have to take occasionally. Yep. So, going with what we can there, getting that witch time out, but not being able to do much about that.
Yep,
Still
the
decent.
Witch time does actually have different timers versus for projectiles versus attacks. So witch timing a projectile, it actually used to be more punishing, but they actually toned that back. So it is less punishing to get your projectiles witch time.
Yeah, Wii U days are certainly a time.
Well, this was even earlier in Ultimate.
Oh, fair enough.
So they actually nerfed that in one of the patches, so it is less punishing.
Still a good thing for that. And,
not quite
lives, though. Just living on a prayer right there.
Fast there.
Just a good DI there from Alex. Gotta just try and take this one stock, mainly. We really need this advantage going into it.
Dead.
Yeah.
Or is it not? Nice, good DI, good DI.
Good DI, good DI. Just
gotta... Good DI. DI away. There, you kind of just DI away and hope you don't hit the left. Hope you don't hit the left. Your goal is to just not hit the top. This should kill. Really? Sends too high. Okay. I was thinking it was more like pits.
Oh boy, this is honestly really scary. Being able to use that bomb though.
Really scary situation. Not impossible, but very scary.
Not liking
nice
this.
Coverage. That was sour spot though.
Barely.
It was weak hit.
Unfortunate right here. This is really scary. Alex being able to survive.
You didn't charge shot? That hits a ledge. Nice.
Nice.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Alex living on a prayer right there for like 3 different times where we thought he was just dead. He wasn't.
Alex, I'm going to have to ask you later, why not just charge shot that regrab? You had enough charge that it should have hit on ledge. I want to know. Why?
Interesting position.
But it worked.
It worked. So we are currently down 5 stocks. But again, you saw the last game.
I certainly did.
Hey, gives us...
It's not impossible.
Not impossible.
If last round has taught us anything. It is not impossible.
It is not possible. Expect the unexpected and just continue working about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, a lot of stage deliberation here. Just a lot of things that have to go through, especially Alex's head, trying to figure out what he wants to do, what he wants to expect, who he wants to expect, all of that fun stuff.
So I'm trying to think of what characters they had. They had Bayo, Terry, the Robin, and the K-Roll.
Yeah, K-Roll.
So here, I would probably expect... either K-Roll or Terry.
Yeah,
I don't think we see the Robin here.
I think the main thing, though, about the Robin is going into that K-Roll would definitely be a risky position.
It could be. It definitely could be. We do have a lot of experience against K-Roll, and especially Alex.
Yes.
But it is definitely going to be scary. I mean, we all have a ton of experience against K-Roll. So
yeah,
it's just going to be kind of interesting. I think matchup-wise, I don't think we see the Robin.
Yeah, I just don't think the matchup is good either place you really position them, honestly, going into this our team. It's not a very good position, especially with who they know that we have. Again, we have no clue who might be thrown in, where, when, who knows. But it's still important to keep that idea out there, because you don't know who we're throwing in.
I mean, these are kind of the same conversations that the teams are going to be having. Who do we want to throw in where? What are we keeping saved? Do we want to save one player for this character? What do we want to do? Where do we want to go? I mean, for all we know, we might see the Robin here just to not save the Robin for the K-Roll.
Correct, because again, we have options, and that's the one thing that we have no clue what they're thinking, what we're thinking, because we only know so much in here. So.
Absolutely. So a lot of preparation has to go on here, and I believe this was the Robin.
Yes.
Thought I recognized it.
Yeah. I think this is an interesting choice, honestly, going into it. I think for St. Xavier is a good idea. We have... not sure what's going on.
You're gonna have to lose 2 stocks here. So Alex is 1. Hopefully he can get at least 1. That is what's important.
The main thing right now I really want to see from Alex is just a lot of his stalling gameplay. His favorite.
I want to see some stalling gameplay, but I want to also see a willingness to approach.
Yeah, some pressure as well.
Robin can be scary. However, Samus's projectile game is just kind of better. Yeah,
Robin is unfortunately is one of the most unique Fire Emblem characters that just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Every other character is just sword go burr.
Yeah,
and then
I love the usage of missiles. Alex uses missile a lot more than most other Samuses I've seen, but the way he uses them to supplement his very defensive play, it puts a hurt box in front of his, and I like how he uses it.
Yep, still putting himself in a risky position, but that is a high percentage for that Robin. Nice call out, being able to, definitely going to recover here, but still in a high position, just gotta try and see what you can do.
Yep.
Yep.
Dropping
Still risky position.
Here. Gets the roll with dash attack. Sadly wasn't strong hit, but hey, a hit is a hit nonetheless. Charge shot, boom.
Yep, and that's death. That is a stock, and he's still pretty much even with percentage count, so.
Absolutely.
Still in a very good position. We've seen Alex pull out lots of things, and this Robin's just trying to approach, trying to see what she can do, but in a risky position right here, and it's just gotta try and find it. Going back, almost completely even percent. Ooh. Reading that Thoron, though, being able to jump out of the way before it even happens.
Landing
nice
up
thing.
There, though, gonna have to eat 2 Levin sword hits for that. Lots of damage, but gets
no
back.
Levin
The Robin
sword going
off
in.
for the down air. Committed to the no ledge trap. Alex is able to get back to stage for free.
Exactly. Crazy thing here. Taking that, trying to get one more. Honestly, not impossible. Would be very good for Alex here. Just gotta see what we can do. See what happens.
Definitely not impossible here. Doing a little bit of the projectile trading, but again, Robin has limited ammo. Samus does not.
Yeah, Samus does not. Yes, it might affect some of the damage to some extent, but Robin has limited ammo and won't be able to do as much. And that's not really where the Robin wants to be.
There's another stock. See, that's where Alex thrives. Right at the ledge, he can play as defensive as he wants. That is where he gets a lot of his money.
Yep, a lot of that money from that, a lot of money from his just being able to recover really well. He has a lot of knowledge using up the Levin sword, trying to cover as much options as he can, but nice. Gotta get that combo, just getting it in, getting a lot of damage.
Nice bomb
nice
coverage. This is right where Alex wants to be.
Alex likes this position. Taking a lot of damage, getting the Robin off stage. Yes, she still has Elwyn, but still going to be a risky position for her. Keeping this even, bringing this potentially to a next match for Alex. Just a nice position. Using up all of her fire already. Not a good position to be in. Just got to try, see what she can do.
Up air does cover. Nice.
Nice.
Dash attack, able to get the shield out with the up B out of shield. This is, again, right where Alex wants to be.
Insane. Yep, he wants to be in this position, trying to keep this up. This is a risky position for both. Anyone can die at any moment. It's basically anyone's game. So right now we're looking at a thing, but 11 sword is very low on durability right now. Same thing with Thoron. This is, again, not what the Robin wants.
This is exactly what we want, though. Some nice coverage. Charge shot here. That should take it.
Dead.
There we go.
Alex pulling that out. Honestly, kind of crazy going into it.
Absolutely.
But again, like we've said, crazy things have happened here.
Absolutely. Alex playing that game exactly how he wanted. And as we have a little bit of break here, I do want to say we actually got a subscriber.
Oh.
Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go. Thank you to C. Smith. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
So, very nice gameplay that I saw. That's the Alex I want to see more of.
Yes.
That's the style I want to see. That defensive using his ability to have the patience. He has the patience for this.
I mean, again, we saw that before him stalling out the game.
Hey, if you want to go to time again, Alex, I mean, I'm not going to stop you.
It would be entertaining.
It would definitely be entertaining, although I doubt it's going to happen. But that defensive style is where he gets a lot of his money. He allows his opponent to make a mistake, able to cover multiple options, and cover the options after those.
And minimize
his... If the Robin air dodges certain stuff, he has coverage. Even if they don't, he has coverage. That's what he wants to be.
Yep. He also minimizes the chances of him actually receiving any damages, maximizes his options to get in, and minimizes the opponent's options to get out, do anything, pretty much.
Absolutely. And especially against a character like Robin. That's why he was using missile so much, which I really like to see. Again, a lot of Samuses don't use missile very much.
Yep.
And especially homing missile. Homing missile is generally seen to be a little worse. He uses it a lot because it's a slow-moving hurt box that can take hits for him while also applying pressure. And using it against Robin, especially a character with limited ammunition, that's going to take all the shots for him.
You want to, because he's using that, it removes almost all of Robin's ammunition, because then she has to be sporadic with it, even more so, because she knows I can't use it for if I don't, like, otherwise it covers, like, different areas and stuff, but if her fire gets eaten by the missile, nothing can get in. Same thing with Arc Thunder.
He's able to treat it kind of like a little mini Luma to just tank the bullets for him. I absolutely love that style. So now we're gonna see the second to last player of XXU here.
Yeah, a lot of deliberation. This is very interesting. Just a lot of focus from both teams here. I'm sure a lot of teams are having their own deliberation, trying to figure out what they want to do going into it. So
this is gonna be probably either the Terry or the K rule. I'm gonna say probably K rule.
No.
Okay. So we did actually see this character in the warm-ups.
Right before, warm-ups. So a little interesting. We didn't see this, but this will be a nice to see for Valpo, especially just being able to see what options we have to go up against. It's always important to just see our options, what we can expect to see. So let's just look at it. But we don't have experience against Incineroar, but again, we have a lot of experience against heavies. So still
don't have a massive amount against Incineroar, but what's going to be good here is that Incineroar is so slow.
Yes, so slow, and it just gotta play your patient gameplay. Mainly, that's the main thing right now that Alex is looking for, trying to pull it patient, because especially even though Incineroar is so slow, there's not much he can do against the projectiles because he has to approach pretty much.
Absolutely, and he's dead.
Yep.
That bomb's gonna take it.
Yep, that bomb pretty much cancels his upbeat.
If you're saying, if you want to play patient, you're speaking Alex's language here. He is all for that patient gameplay. This is going to be a big combo opportunity. Ignoring the revenge, who cares? I'm going to get my damage either way.
Yeah, huge gameplay from Alex going in, getting hit by revenge. Not good, but again, he's already taken one stock. He's already done a lot, so again, we just got to try to do as much as we can.
Yeah, revenge is going to be scary here against the projectiles, but revenge has a few different ways to get rid of. It can either be spent by hitting a move.
That's it.
And that's his stock spent there. Alex only at 43. Incredible showing here.
Huge showing
Alex's
right
turn
here.
to turn it around. And there's another way to get rid of revenge. Grabbing Incineroar will remove the revenge. And we've already seen Alex do the third way, which is actually doing, I believe it's around 30%. It's somewhere around there will actually get rid of revenge. So we have seen the best two to see. Because Alex has yet to get hit by a revenge move, which is very, very good because revenge is terrifying.
Yes, he is at a very high percentage though going into it, but he has pretty much evened up this game, making it 4-4. So really nice position regardless. who wins, who does anything. Still a good position to be in. Whew. I don't like that option, Alex,
Yeah,
but...
that's scary. Okay, that should spend the... Yeah, that spends the revenge, and it didn't kill. That... Yeah. There wasn't much that he could be hit with that wouldn't kill there.
Unfortunately, he's got revenge back again, so...
That should spend it. Like, nice little phantom.
Oof. Just...
Yep.
Yep. Nope.
Really? The late hit. He keeps
insane.
The late hit. That should kill.
That kills.
Yep. That kills, especially because I believe Alex was probably holding towards the stage, trying to drift with his option, so that would technically be bad DI.
Yep,
so
but we still...
He was so high percent.
You still need to keep in mind that that was a very good position, just kind of for us to be in, because now it's pretty much an even game. Though they will get the advantage going into the last player, still is going to be pretty good, just in general, just to be able to even it up again.
Absolutely.
Especially that.
That was incredible work from Alex. The only thing now is that we're going to have to take this in Sonora's last stock.
And
without losing one of ours, please. Please don't lose one of ours. I don't want to be going into the third game with a deficit. I want a nice, clean match, guys.
No.
Ah. Well, darn.
Just our luck, but...
Yep. But that does mean, I believe this was the K-Roll player.
I believe? Maybe.
I believe so, if I remember the tags correctly, which is, I would say there's like a chance that I do.
Yeah.
But
I think I know who we're ending with.
Yes.
So don't hate it.
Gonna be interesting to see. I do not hate this decision at all, but just don't lose a stock. That is what matters.
It is.
Definitely can do it though.
It's definitely, we can definitely do it, but it can really go both ways, honestly, right now. So just gotta see how the match turns out, what happens, see what goes. Gotta take your mandatory 2 stocks and does it with flair.
Absolutely. Hey, that's the Incineroar way. Where are you going? Okay, just reset. Just reset. It was a button check,
fair
guys.
enough.
It was a button check. Don't worry about it. Yep. I mean, I've done that.
Yeah.
So many of us have done that. You just lose track. It's all good.
Yeah.
Just reset and go again. It's all good.
Yep. Restart. Go again.
Absolutely. Just have a little laugh and shake it off. Move on.
So go back into it. Same music. Same everything.
Absolutely. Maybe you just wanted to change the ult. I don't know. We didn't load.
No clue. Oh no. Oh well.
Oh well.
So, all right. We'll see what's going on here.
I see. He just wanted the left side of the stage. I see.
Who knows?
Understandable. All
right. So we'll see what Ben can pull out here. We got the 2 heavies versus each other matchup. Unfortunately, getting in that hit, just not a good position.
What's scary is that K-Roll's going to be a lot easier to hit than a jumping around Samus, and that is going to be scary. It's a weak revenge, but it's still revenge.
Yep, and he's in a really bad position, having already taken 134% right here. Not a good look for Ben right now, so this is a bad position. Having a revenge already, being able to do at least a little bit with his projectile game. That's the main thing that Ben has over this Incineroar. Yep. Unfortunately, losing that stock before going into the last player, so risky position to be in, but just gotta see what you can do, see what you can learn. Just take as much as you can as it goes. We've seen crazy things, never know what can happen. Unfortunately, he's got revenge again, putting Ben in a really tough spot right now, so we'll see what happens.
High recovery, up tilt, nice coverage. Just going to ledge.
Getting stuck by that.
Yep.
That's it.
That should kill. All right, so sadly did cost one of our stocks. That was the one thing I told you guys. You said not to use a stock.
Look, I told you not to expect it.
I mean, expect the unexpected.
Yeah. Exactly.
That has been the theme of today with some crazy comebacks that we've witnessed. We saw Ben's crazy comeback for the first round, and Alex's this round turning it around, bringing it back to almost even. Only down 1 stock here.
Yep, we are only down 1 stock, so we gotta just try and look for these openings. I'm assuming the Terry player is next.
That's what I expect. It could be a different character.
Yeah.
But I expect the Terry player. We don't know who has what secondary, so it could be a different character. I think the four that we saw when they were warming up was the Incineroar, the Terry, Joker, and a Shulk.
Yep.
That's what we saw during warm-up, so
Mm-hmm.
not impossible to see.
Yeah, not possible, not, again, we could see anything, but we'll see what happens. I'm expecting the Terry, but when we expect things, it's typically wrong.
That is true. Generally, our guesses are good ways to rule stuff out, because if we think it is going to be something, it is almost never that.
Yes.
We are very good at that one. That would be the commentator's curse there.
Exactly. So, we'll see if the commentator's curse is in effect today. Going to Callus for a final game for this one. Well, fair enough.
Don't lose a stock, and then he went and lost a stock.
Yeah, fair enough.
Apparently, I need to just stop talking. All right, silent commentary. Bye, guys.
Oh, no. But we are correct for this one, so this is not commentator's curse this time.
Okay, apparently I used my commentator's curse charge. It's on cooldown now.
Yep.
So, gonna see how Ben goes with the Terry. He does have to lose one of his stocks. Terry's going to the platform. Might as well get a nice little aerial view of the K-Roll jumping.
So this is an interesting position, but could be decent for the Terry going into it. Just kind of risky, but hopefully it doesn't fall for the same trick as last time.
Hey, we've seen Ben play against this Terry already and did very well. Incredible showing from him. So we'll see if the Terry player, what adaptations he makes, and then making his own adaptations here, keeping with that projectile game, keeping him away. That is exactly what you want against Terry. You do not want him getting in close quarters. Does get in close quarters there, but during the crown armor, so just a little off on the timing for the Terry, able to give Ben that punish there.
Yep, just being able to do a lot, trying to avoid taking as much as he can. Not trying to find his ways into approach, but also trying to make Ben approach. Just in a little more of a risky position, but Ben kind of being in an advantage with percent gain right here. So
his advantage was percent, but remember, he is a stock behind, so all this is going to add up here. But
exactly.
doing quite well. This does not kill, but sets up for a good position here. Gonna probably go for a high recovery. The cannonball, nice coverage. High recovery here. Gotta watch it.
Gotta watch it, but he does have go meter. This is a risky position.
Not anymore. Nice F tilt.
Nice.
Evens up the stock count at least.
Still putting Ben in a risky position, even the top count, but he is high up on percentage. Going up potentially can be taken to his final stock. So risky position, but he no longer has go meter. So we'll see what's happening. But we do like this projectile game here for Valpo.
Absolutely, getting a lot of percent added very quickly. This is exactly what he wants to do. Keep Terry away. Keep Terry back.
You want
it back, foul demon. I don't want your go moves.
We don't want go. Taking a lot of damage, gets the crown, throws it off.
The crown away. I think it actually fell off the stage. Yeah, it did. A little farther than the Terry wanted it to go. This doesn't kill here.
He's got go meter again, but it's very much an even game.
Not to recover. Ben is ahead.
Yep, Ben is ahead. We've seen crazy things happen. So we'll see what happens. More going in, just using this projectile game, which I really just genuinely like. So
absolutely. Able to keep this Terry away. That is exactly what we're going to do.
Yep. Honestly, just like playing this long game, trying to figure out exactly what you're going for and preventing the Terry from really being able to do anything because he only really has that one move that has that ability to reach out.
Really?
This might be death, but again, keep in mind, Ben is up a stock here. So
propeller pack.
Yep.
Forward air, not able to cover it. That forward air will, though. Didn't kill. Expect the high recovery. Why does no one expect high recoveries?
Look, I don't know, but we're still up a stock. This is putting Ben in a great position, but Terry does have go meter, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, this is still scary. Able to hit him out of the power geyser, though.
The main thing right here is just going for this projectile game, really, right now.
I was scared for the get up Buster Wolf.
Oh, that kills.
A bit of an anticlimactic way to end it, but it ended nonetheless. Not every game has to end in a flashy finish, so able to turn that around again, coming from deficits to victory over and over. Valpo kept turning it around. Incredible showing.
Yep, and we like to see that for Valpo, but that's pretty much the end for now. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a league game soon, so.
At 3?
3.
Awesome.
Okay.
So just want to say thank you to SXU for coming and playing in person as well. It was great having you guys here, and thank you guys for tuning in.
And if you're interested, we have the league game at 3. Until then, see ya.